My Jew. Let's talk. Let's talk. Are we together here?
Yes.
Is it making sense? Or we are just...
I know too much.
Okay. So you personally, what program do you think you were installed?
What?
What program do you think you were installed? You know, you don't need to think much about this. The results, they can tell you which program you installed. Because the results, they are simply a reflection. They are simply an outward reflection of the inward program. Results are there to just kind of show you what you have in the inside. So this is the problem. The majority of your problems are emanating from this. They are emanating from that. Whereby from birth, when we were born, this is birth. When we were born, unfortunately, we were placed in the wrong hands. Not wrong hands, not in an evil way, but when we are not talking of success, we're placed in hands that were not really able to foster us or help us when it comes to the issue of achievement and the issues of success. So let me just see if I can draw this diagram. Right. So from birth now, from birth, what happened now was, let me see if I can do this. Right. Right. So when we were all born, this is what happened. When we were born, we had no power over what we take in. We had no power over what we take in. Everything that we received, we took it as true. So at birth, any outside source could feed us anything. So the mind, this is the mind now. The mind of a human being has two sections. It has the conscious part and it also has an unconscious part. An unconscious part is the part that is behind the scenes. This conscious part is the one that you use using the five senses. But this one does not use the five senses. This one, the unconscious part, does not think or reason, does not reason. Whatever you give it, it receives it as true. Whatever you give it, it receives it as true. So when you were born, this conscious part, it was not that much active because you're still trying to understand yourself. So in other words, when you were born, the part that was most, the part that you had, that had,
It's unconscious.
yes. So of which now it is the unconscious that determines the rest of the story. It is the one that controls all the activities in life. This is the one that can even, because this one, it keeps records. It doesn't forget. It receives everything that it receives. It accepts as true. So if you say I'm ugly, it will take that as true. True, ugly. I'm ugly. If you say I'm poor, to receive true, I'm poor. So when you say all those statements, you're feeding this unconscious part. And when you're feeding it, it doesn't forget. It stores data. It stores data. That is why you see a person who was programmed the wrong way from birth. If they never changed the program, they are still behaving the same way according to the program that they were given. So this one does not forget. All those statements that you're told, you might, at an conscious level, you might have forgotten, but the unconscious part of your mind, it has not forgotten. It has not even, it doesn't forget those things. Yet it is the one that determines the rest of our lives, the decisions that we make, the actions, how we talk, how we respond to life, how we react to situations. It all emanates from the unconscious. So now, if ever the unconscious was fed with wrong things now, and it doesn't know how to separate truth from lies, that's the problem. It cannot separate the truth from lies. Everything that you give it, it takes as truth. So if ever at birth we were given poverty as our truth, we're given lack as our truth, we're given fear as our truth, we're given unworthiness, whereby you just feel like you're useless, as our truth, we're given all sort of bad things as our truth. All these things were given as our truth. All these things were given as our truth, and they became our truth. They became our reality. Because this unconscious part, everything that it receives, it takes it as truth. It cannot separate the truth from lies. So everything that it was given, it accepted at that time as truth, because at that time you had not power to say, this is truth, this is a lie. Because the conscious part now, its job is to separate the truth from lies. Once it separates the truth from lies, it has power to determine what enters here in the unconscious.